Hi, my name is Yousef. Here we are at the Casa de Carl Cox, where we stay all season for the residents for Carl Cox's Revolution Party, and this year it's his 10th year. So we've got together with our friend Loco Dice and Carl and myself, Yousef, and we're going to have a little chat about how we all got together and how the season's developed and how Carl chooses his lineups. So hello, Mr. Cox. How are you?
Yeah, really good. I have to say, being here today is a bit of a landmark for us. Being resident at the club space for the last 10 years, and now we come to the crescendo of all crescendos, and having DJ Loco Dice to join us here on our very comfortable couch near the swimming pool, enjoying the fruits of our labour until he has to work. So, and that means when you're working, I'm not working.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. I basically pick the lineup of DJs based on my experiences with the DJs that I play all over the world. So for me, it was a difficult choice, but a very good one based on the sound that I wanted to give to the club. So for me, being a resident at that club for the last 10 years, the last 2 years, I've decided that I wanted to take on some allies, and the allies being one of them, DJ Yousef. And for us, it was important that people see that we weren't too scared of playing a sound which was more banging dance floor than just cool underground. But the idea really that we gave people who walk through the door a piece of everything. And for us, it was important to make sure that the DJs that were playing for us also got to play for us more than just one time a year. So having a residency really for these guys was very important, that they were able to develop their sound over the last couple of years that they've played.
Well, out of all the guests that you invite, there's few more popular or important or part of the full family than our friend Loco Dice over here. You know, you guys have known each other for how many years now?
Well, it's got to be minimum 8 years, I think.
Yeah, and when did you first get meet properly or hang out or think, you know, we're going to be friends?
I think it made like this.
Well, we couldn't get hold of Dice for many years after this because he became much more in demand DJ.
Yeah.
But I think because we're the family of who we are, and I think it was nice that he decided that he would like to play because of he just wanted to give something back to us, and because I was so into what you're doing. I think also for my crowd, it was really nice for people to see we came together. So I mean, maybe we have a different story.
No, it's totally right what you're saying. I mean, I was always trying to be as a guest on a Tuesday, which was very difficult for me because I was playing mainly DC-10, and then when I moved from DC-10 to Cocoon, it was quite difficult to be there on a Tuesday with full power. And I was happy about my first appearance then at Space, which the guys made it so comfortable as possible that I had no fear going to that DJ booth, sharing a DJ booth with Carl, because Carl, I mean, it's his night, and when you see the people, the energy and the focus on him, you know, it's quite, I mean, you can tell you played there many times.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes you a little bit scared, you know, you become that small coming to that DJ booth.
We were talking earlier on about tech setups, and you've only discovered that Carl's gone over to the Pioneer USB key, and you were laughing. me and Carl are going, look man, we love it because, you know, not only is it convenient and get a real massive range of quality, you know, WAVs on there rather than MP3s.
No, for me it's like, you know, I'm coming from the hip hop. For me it's you know, I need the mixer, I need the 2 turntables, you know, and we had this conversation so many times. We joined a bus tour together where we spent hours and hours talking about this topic. For me, why I'm still keeping the turntables, I found in myself the dynamic. If I start to use controllers just, or CDJs, I lose this kind of dynamic that the record is not always tight, that you're not always on the one. And I think this is what brought me where I am, you know. But who knows, maybe one day I decide also to listen to the stick.
Well, you heard it first here. And once he does finally get to his senses, and then we can play this back to him and then say, so you then told you so.
But yet, so me and Carl and I have decided that we definitely use USBs, and Carl's got a very good reason for using one at the moment, haven't you?
Yeah, because I decided that I wanted to release my album on a USB format, so you can. Most people have computers these days and play music from their computers. It's a new format, and for me it's an interesting format because we've never done it before, and with that, you know, the more people that get into buying music or getting involved in music from a USB point of view, I'm thinking the better it will be for all, because you're going to get more value when you're looking for something from that artist.
But when I saw it the first time, when you showed it to me the first time, I think we had a flight back from, I don't know where it was, and you showed me the idea, and I was fascinated by it, and I think this is a very good step to the future. Not only to keep the people also, you know, you're not spending that huge amount of money, and you have something precious like this, and you get updated every week, which allows us to say, hey guys, you don't need to go to all these blogs and download illegal music or something. Get a piece of this, and you got, like, every week when you connect to the internet, you got new music, you got new stuff, you got new updates.